Some new hope for those living with Huntington's disease. An experimental gene therapy slowed disease progression by 75% in a small trial. The study included 29 people with the inherited brain disorder. The drug maker plans to seek FDA approval next year. There's currently no cure for the disease. After a good rain, you might see mushrooms sprouting in your yard and not think twice about them. But for your dog, that fungus could be deadly. Emma Burns spoke with a veterinarian to find out what you should know to keep your pets safe.
Next time you take your dog outside, double check what's growing in your grass. According to veterinarian Dr. Gary Spence, the East Texas region is home to 4 toxic types of mushroom.
The biggest rule of thumb is just to assume that every wild mushroom that you do see is going to be toxic, because it's extremely hard to identify them.
Dr. Spence says that if the cap and gills underneath the mushroom are white, that indicates the possibility of a toxic mushroom. If your dog has ingested a toxic mushroom, how quick you respond can make a difference between life and death.
Unfortunately, the only thing you can do is supportive care, and there's really not an antidote for it. If you do suspect your dog's gotten into mushrooms, you can try giving it peroxide, right off the bat. You'll probably save your dog's life by doing that.
Dog owners know sometimes it can be tricky keeping your dog from picking random items off the ground. Each time Zach Hammond leaves for the dog park, he's on the lookout for the toxic caps.
Kind of see them every year. We know that they're toxic to animals. It's constant work, keep making sure they don't eat any of those.
With 2 young dogs, Hammond's concern is mushrooms that could blend in and hide in plain sight.
Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell too, because some of them, they're kind of like dark, it might look like a piece of wood or something like that. I think that's probably the biggest danger.
The best way to prevent exposure is to avoid the area where the mushrooms are, or remove the mushrooms by hand.
If you think your dog has eaten a wild mushroom, look for symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, or them being lethargic, and get them to a vet immediately.